Hey guys, I'm BTC. This is Feed the Beast. I am back at my base today. And let me show you some stuff. I don't know if I already showed all of this. I did a little bit of redecorating. I decided to move this magma crucible a little bit closer, and now it's directly connected to a valve. And actually, I did find something interesting. I, of course, don't have any cobble or netherrack or anything on me, but you actually see the lava appear and kind of fall down. I had some piping that was putting lava into the top, and it was actually like flowing down. It looked pretty cool. I was tempted to make it so that the magma crucible would actually go up top, but the thing is this should realistically be full most of the time anyway, so although it's a cool thing to see, I'd never see it because the tank would always be full. And then I set up this little thing over here. I need another magma crucible to sit on top of this liquid transposer for the Eye of Ender. Or Eye of Ender for the Molten Ender, rather. And then I need the ice machine, whatever, right there. And I think that's all for that one. Now, I did get the Tesseracts working. I basically set up a private frequency and yada yada. And then took me a second to figure this out. I actually had to ask somebody on my build team. I'm like, why is this not working? They said, oh, just whack it with a wrench. All right. Apparently, that's how a lot of stuff in Feed the Beast work. No, just hit it with a wrench. It'll be good. Just hit it with a wrench. So this stuff, I love this stuff. This is so much better. So much better than the Buildcraft piping. It doesn't explode, and it's just awesome. And the thing with the Tesseract is, unless the Tesseract is being told, hey, I need energy from one of these machines, it doesn't actually pull energy. So I'm going to come over here real fast and going to show you this setup over here. So here I have a whole bunch of engines. I have 6 engines per, with the exception of the last one because I don't have that one set up yet. Now, this is insulated cable, and it won't power this block, but it will power the engines right above it. So what I did was I just set up the engines, and then you see the conduit, the redstone energy cell, which is full, and as you can see, it's not outputting any energy because the Tesseract isn't asking for any because none of the machines needed any, which is awesome. Now over here I have some bundled cable and then different colored insulated cables. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to kind of create a, I don't know, a kind of like a power box, I guess. And I was thinking of actually using silver because it kind of reminds me of like what, you know, a real power box would kind of look like. And it kind of matches with this stuff as well. So I'll have to figure out a design for that. But for right now, I'm just going to take this down. Now, how this works is I'm going to have blocks up here, and each one will control a different color cable. A reason why I don't want it in the bottom is because you can't see the little red light. And actually, this kind of solves another problem as well by putting it up top, because I was going to have to put like a redstone lamp or something to show that, oh, it's on or it's off or whatever. But with this, I can just see that it's on or it's off. And so I'm going to turn this on real fast, and you can see that it does in fact power it. And the way these bundles cables work is really awesome, and I'm glad I looked into it. So you see the red is on, black is off, purple's off, white's off. Now this alone should show you that, you know, the red will only turn on the red. But, you know, you come over here and it's also true. So those are off. And then we're just going to shut that one off. We'll turn the black one on. And it will only turn the black one on. Which is cool because they're actually, you know, going through all the different, going through the bundled cable. But it only transmits to the like color, which is just awesome. Because previously what I had in my original setup was I had the white one go up the wall to like there and then all the way over, and the purple one would go up to like here and then all the way over, and this, and it just looked terrible. So this works way better, I think. And you know, I don't mind having this here because it looks real. It looks kind of factory-ish. So I'm gonna leave that there, and it's cool how you don't have to like jump over it. You actually walk through it as if it's not even there. So that's pretty pretty cool, because then you don't have to do the bobbing up and down thing. All right, so that is that setup. I do need to make some more tesseracts. Let me shut this one off. Not that it really matters, but I do have to make more tesseracts and all that other good stuff. But I mean, really, I could leave this thing running all the time, and I have more than enough power. So I might actually just leave. You know, once I get the rest of the solar panels all hooked up on the roof, I might just leave this entire thing on like all the time. I mean, if it, you know, if it never runs out, then why not? So, all right, so some other stuff I wanted to show you is I did start decorating with the other aluminum blocks. But what I wanted to show you is this stuff here. So originally I had made a whole bunch of these support frames because I had mistaken the support frames for the scaffolding, and you actually need the scaffolding for the foam, and the and you need the brass. What are they called? Well, the support frames require brass, and scaffolding does not. Scaffolding is actually really cheap. It's just a couple of sticks, couple of planks. The thing with the frame is you use the frame to actually use movers. So I have an awful lot of this stuff right now. I'm going to figure out some things that I can do with it. Now, a few of the things that I'm going to do with it is for like the garage doors and stuff like that. I'm going to use this as like the garage door in the maybe like the fire department and the used car dealership and stuff like that, or the mechanic shop. So that'll look pretty cool when the whole gate can go up and down and yada yada. You know, originally I was going to use this to kind of like decorate this area, but probably not going to do that anymore. I'm probably going to use these things, which is the scaffolding, which is what you can spray with the foam, and the foam will create a solid block, and then it eventually hardens. But I'm not really interested in the foam for right now. What I am interested in is just using these blocks as just straight decoration. Now, cool thing, you can actually climb them. Just using them as straight decorations. Now, this is a normal support frame, okay? But if you click on it with a stick, it will get a little extra support, extra supported support frame. It's like a reinforced support frame. And then it allows you to do stuff like this, because otherwise you can't, I'm clicking right now, you cannot place it unless it has something touched to the ground, and the ground needs to be a solid block, and it appears that only certain blocks will actually work. I've tried to use stuff like this, see, and it won't work. But that leads me to these, which is the iron scaffolding. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to use this as the scaffolding that goes all the way around. Or not the scaffolding, but yeah, I guess the scaffolding. So I wanted to have something that kind of went above all the what do you call it? The different parts of the factory. It's really not going to have any use. It's just going to be cosmetic. But I thought it would be cool to have something that went above and was something that like the foreman and stuff could use. So that's the idea for that. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, and you actually have to use iron fence to build up these. And then you can actually have these go out quite a bit. They can actually stretch out 12, whereas the wooden ones can only stretch out 4, I believe. So what I'm going to do for my staircase here is I'm going to actually... Well, you know what? I'm probably not even going to... I don't think I even need this stuff here. As long as I have the reinforced ones there, I should be good. So what I can actually do is... Let's see here. Put that there, that there. Maybe I'll put something underneath there, I don't know. Put that there, and then, well, actually, I need to put scaffolding there, and then let's put, now, another thing is, oh, there we go. Don't want that there. There is some like weird ways that this all connects. So let me see. I wanted to put. Oh, actually, I want to put this here, and then that there, and oh wow. Oh, it's on top of the brick. There. So I needed to kind of make some stairs. So this is what I came up with. You know, unfortunately, there was no real way to make stairs, but I mean, this seems to work, and it looks kind of appropriate. You know, it's kind of a gross waste of iron, but I don't know. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna have to figure out how exactly I want to set this up. I might like see this. I don't really need that there. But this is all weird because the thing is if for some reason the bottom breaks or whatever, then well, let me show you with this one. It all breaks. So I'm gonna actually have to be smart with how I set up the different points here. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna go and try to make some scaffolding for the second floor and just see how that looks, and I will be back. Alright, so I have done a little bit of work trying to make the scaffolding, and as you can see, I now have the scaffolding for this section. This is definitely going to use up a lot of iron, but whatever. I mean, I have a ton of iron, and it's pretty easy to come by. Now, I decided to put kind of railings on it, just to make it a little more realistic, rather than just having it, you know, open. But I didn't feel the need to stretch that all the way over. So, I don't know. I mean, I think this will work. I mean, you know, unfortunately, the iron fence kind of obscures some of the view, but, you know, it's just for cosmetic. look anyways, so, you know, it's not really that big a deal. It's just to kind of make it look more realistic. Now, there is something that I didn't show last time, or not last time, a couple minutes ago, rather. You can place a block on top by obviously right-clicking, but with these, with the different scaffoldings, you can actually left-click on any in the stack, and it will automatically place it on the top, which is very cool because it makes creating ladder systems super easy. Because let's say I didn't have a jetpack, you can just climb right up it. So that is pretty darn cool. Makes it way easy. Now, the spacing for this isn't going to be perfect. And the reason for that is because, well, there are machines in here. So, oh, look at that. I'm out of iron fence. All right, well, I'll have to finish that later. The reason for that is due to the fact that these machines, like, for example, if I had placed this exactly at the end of where I could possibly stretch it out, because remember, I can only have these suspended up to, I believe it's 12 blocks if there is a fortified or reinforced scaffold. But if I had brought this to exactly where it was, where it would have ended, then I would have ended up putting it right in front of what I plan to have my blast furnace, industrial blast furnace, right there. So you know, it's not going to be perfect because, you know, like this one would have been like right there, I think, and then this one would have been like right there. So, you know, it's all right. I mean, it's not perfectly even. You can't really tell. Maybe this one you can, but it doesn't really matter that much. So over here, you know, it's kind of a little extra, but whatever. Now, there is another good reason. Now, I could have actually stretched this and, like, not put this one here and just done this one. So I could have had that one and this one. This one would have went up and over 12. This one would have went up and over 12, which means that these aren't really needed. But the thing is, let's say for whatever reason, this gets destroyed and that gets destroyed. Well, actually, let's say this one instead. So let's say the middle ones right there weren't there, and then this got destroyed and that got destroyed by a creeper or whatever. That would then cause this entire thing up to here to just collapse and drop off. But because there's a, you know, support columns every 12, even if something were to happen to this column, this one would take care of that 12, and that one would take care of that 12. Well, that's actually less than 12, but so it's kind of redundancy, I guess, and it, you know, it'll help to protect the area. So what I'm gonna do here is when they come up here, and then they're gonna come over here and into here, and then this will be where all the cubicles and what have you are. And then I'm actually gonna build up the brick wall right here, and then there'll be like a maintenance door or something that leads out to here, and then I'll probably put something on the edge around here or something. I don't know. I haven't totally decided yet. But that is going to be that, and then this will probably just stretch out to somewhere over here. It'll probably end like right here or something like that. You know, it doesn't need to go all the way around. Originally, I had planned on having it around the wall, but that's when I was going to use the metal posts with the iron covers on it. But because I'm now using this, I don't really need that. So what I'll do is I'll just have it come out to Maybe like right here or so, or maybe even not even all the way. Maybe just like, maybe just, yeah, probably right here, like somewhere right here, like right there. Right there, probably where I end it. And it doesn't need to go all the way over there. Plus, I don't want to have these things in the way when I'm trying to do the carts and stuff. And actually, what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to set it up so that there are pillars at different points throughout the area so that it looks like the roof is actually supported and not just kind of floating. So, big project. This whole city is going to be pretty big project. Even just the factory, it's got a lot going into it. So, a lot of work, But, let me know what you think of this so far. But that's gonna do it for this video. Gonna end it right here. Thank you for watching. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Hey guys, you might know that I run a Minecraft custom map making build team, and we are currently looking for new people. So if you're good at building, making textures, or animating with programs like Blender or Maya, why don't you apply? You can go to blamethecontroller.com or click the link in the description.